Hi guys, another one of those little projects that I've been meaning to have a look at for quite a while. Inspired by something, I think I saw it on Twitter, either Twitter or Pinterest. Got a radio control servo here, 9 gram, which I'm pretty sure is faulty. So I'm just going to test it. Power up an ESC. Ooh. Yeah, that looks okay. Plug that into. Unplug them. Plug that in there. Plug that in there. Okay. Yeah, you can't see it, but I can hear it. It's creaking. Just see if I've got anything I can stick on it so you can see what's going on. I'll get a bit of tape just to stick on there. There's a bit of tape. Just give it a little hat so you can see it moving. Yeah, you really can't see what the problem is, but I can hear it and I can feel it in there. I think we got some teeth missing. Either that or one of the gears is actually physically broken. Yeah, that should be evenly turning side to side, and it's stopping. So, faulty servo. What are we going to do with it? I'm going to take it apart. And either just use the motor from it, or if I can find what the fault is with the gears, maybe repair it, but make it so it will turn full 360 degrees, which means there's a little tab in there you have to cut off. And then I'm going to see if I can make it solar powered. So the first thing we're going to do is take it apart. Let's zoom in a bit. Noise in the background, Nanny's doing the washing. So that's the washing machine rumbling away back there. Right, so what's causing the problem? Oh, I can see what the problem is. That gear there is split. That one doesn't want to come off. Yeah, that one's split. That may mean I can't actually do what I want to do with this. Right, that little tab is the bit you have to take out if you want it to keep going 360 degrees. Because at the moment that stops it. And this is the gear that's split. Where are we? If you can see the black in there. That's actually split there. So that's why it's faulty. Can I still use it just as some electric motor direct? Well, it's still geared down there. we stick with that one there. No, that one's not going to fit on there, so put that one back on again for now. Just trying to figure out if there's a configuration I can use. Just while I'm waffling on here, the bit that this is turning, there is a potentiometer, which we don't want if we're going to just be driving it all the way around. So that's got to come off as well. I'm just trying to work out if there's a sequence of gears I can put in there that we can miss one gear out. I don't think we can do it, but that would be handy if we could. It'd still be geared down, it just wouldn't be geared as far down as we want. You won't know what I'm talking about till we've actually finished. Right, I'll be back in a... oh no, let's take them off. Take the label off because that's holding the bottom half in place. So that circuit board is the bit that converts the signal coming from the receiver to PWM, I think, to actually drive the motor. And it uses the potentiometer to judge how far round it's actually turned. What I want to do is put a couple of wires directly on that motor and see if we can run it from a solar panel. Right, back in a minute. Right, bit of artificial sunshine to give it a test. You probably can't see that, can you? But that is spinning fast. Have I got a pen of any sort? Right, I've stripped out the circuit board, and at the moment we've just got the motor and one gear. I'll put a little dot on the gear so you can see if it moves, and then it's going directly to the back of this 84 by 112 solar panel. So if I hold that there, I think you can see, because the dot disappears, it is spinning. So that's a start. Whether it will run with the broken gear, one thing we need to do is move the potentiometer. I say move it, we need, let's go up close. Right, I need to modify this a bit, because at the moment the potentiometer will only go about 180 degrees. We don't need the potentiometer as such, we just need the shaft that's on it for the gears to sit on. So if I can get in there and get that bit of metal and tweak the corners up, they're the bits that actually stop it going round. So I'll see if I can just modify that. Right, on this particular focus. On this particular servo, the potentiometer pushes out so we can actually get to it. That brass shaft is held in place by a sort of a circlip effect using this tag. So if I push that out the way, I should be able to pull the whole thing out, get rid of these arms that are stopping it turning freely, and then push it back in place. Hi guys, you're joining me halfway through a little project because I'm going to abandon the first half of the video. I'm taking servos apart, or to be more exact, I took this one apart. Now I knew this one was faulty, so I was taking it apart hopefully to make use of the parts in it. Unfortunately, the fault in it is actually one of the gears is broken. So although I can do what I wanted to do, which is connect it up to a solar panel, and it runs, you can't see it, oh you can hear it running. Yeah, so it's running fine off that solar panel, but unfortunately because it's one that's got broken gears, I can't do what I want to do with it. So I had a look through my junk pile. I found another servo that I've obviously been working on in the past, which I should be able to get the circuit board out. Oh, I can see the circuit board's directly soldered to the potentiometer, which tells it how far round it's turned. Well, we don't want the potentiometer, but we do need the shaft that it's on. And we also need to chop off, I don't know if we can see those little teeth, need to focus so we can see those little teeth. Those two that are sticking up that way, the focus has gone again. Not in focus. Why are we not in focus? Right. That little bit of plastic sticking up this way stops the gear from turning full 360 degrees, so we need to chop that off. This gear actually sits on top of that brass shaft there, which goes down to the potentiometer, and it's got a key on it so that when you turn it, it turns the potentiometer underneath. Well, we don't want it to do that, so what I'm going to do is drill a hole up through there to give us clearance instead of it actually sitting on there. We're just going to let it spin on there, so it can spin the full 360. And then we're going to see if we can make this a solar powered gearbox and run something off it that I saw on either Twitter or Pinterest. Just one of those solar robot things. Well, this video is taking far too long to put together. The servo that I found in that box was also faulty. It got a bent, I don't know if we can see that, it got a bent shaft in it. No idea why that's bent, obviously something I've done to it at some time, but it's bent. So I've had to use the parts from both servos to get one working servo. And they're not the same manufacturer, so their parts didn't fit perfectly. I've had to work on it a bit. Anyway, now I think we can see we've got a solar powered servo, or at least a solar powered gearbox. So there's a fair bit of torque there running off that solar panel. So I'll put the bottom back on, screw it up and see if we can make use of it. Thanks for watching. If you want more information, check down below in the video description. If you like this video, you might like this one up here. And if you want to subscribe, you can check out my channel over here. Up here is my latest video on my channel, and down here is a video playlist associated with the video you've just watched. Thanks again for watching.